As we get older, time is so important, especially when we're spending it with the ones we love. For the families battling blood cancer, time feels limited to them, and that has to be a very scary feeling. Did you know that every 3 minutes, somebody in the United States is diagnosed with blood cancer? And I bring up this difficult subject because September is the awareness month for leukemia, lymphoma, and melanoma. A local Las Vegas hero and chef is helping families battle this awful disease, and here's how. So you're so educated on each ingredient and what it does for the body. I have to ask you, why food? Like what made you so interested in wanting to teach others and choose this as a career?
You know, I was inspired when I was a dishwasher when I was like 15 years old. My career led me down this path where I was working at a place here in Las Vegas, and they wanted to use organic ingredients. So this is a privately owned club. You know, from feeding 16,000 people a day, where you talk about quality and flavors.
You're not used to getting detailed on the food ingredients.
And then so the more research I did, and then finding out how much really scary stuff people are consuming and what's in food. And then I started to work for a guy that had lung cancer.
So I know that you and your family have been through a lot. You especially, Donnie, being diagnosed with cancer. What has that journey been like for you?
In the beginning, it was really challenging. We weren't exactly sure which way to go, what was going to happen. We went to Mayo Clinic, we went to MD Anderson in Houston, tried to get some answers, tried to figure everything out. Once we found out that there was no cure for it, we decided to take matters in our own hands. My wife is a very adamant person about making sure that something needs to happen, she's going to make it happen. So she
nods her head like, yeah, that's mine.
She is. So she started doing research. Once we found out that there's nothing for us to do, and we asked about the food as well. We asked about what kind of diet we should be on. Everybody just kept saying the same thing. It really doesn't matter, which we found hard to believe. But once we started researching and my wife found Pete, that's when everything changed for us.
I started cooking for him 2 weeks after his last surgery. And he had lung cancer 3 times. It came back every 7 months to a year. And he had surgery, and then chemo, and then surgery, and then another surgery, and then he just didn't want to do any more treatment.
Yeah, so he was probably exhausted by that time.
He was, and if it kept coming back, then why bother? So I started cooking for him twice a day, 2 weeks after his last surgery in 2009. And his diagnosis would say, well, you've got about a 2% chance to live past 2012.
Wow.
Not everything organic is good for you, but there are things that you can have that are good for you, and in moderation, the other things. So he's really helped us with that. And what things, like tomatoes when they're cooked, how it helps fight the cancer more cooked than it does uncooked, things like that. And then what other properties to be eating, like organic chicken, meats, things like that.
After I started cooking for him, using a lot of these ingredients, things that are known to help fight cancer,
and keep the immune system up.
Drive the immune system up, keep the toxins out so it doesn't distract the immune system, and use a combination of the flavors that are here, still to say his cancer's never come back.
Wow. So
because he changed his diet.
That's, there's so many components that go into, when you're fighting something, a disease, whether, it's food, environment, positivity, and having good people surround you. And I think, having you there as being someone like, hey, I'm just going to do as much as I can to help ease the pain of what you're going through by providing you these healthy foods, and we'll see what happens. And you're running a campaign right now. What is your goal in hopes that you will achieve, through these next few months of raising money for the society?
I want to attack cancer at all sides. I lost my mother to cancer in 2012.
So sorry.
And what I can do, some people believe in food. I personally believe in food. Not everybody believes in food, but if we can attack it at all angles. If I could use food to raise money for scientific research and medical research to help people beat cancer and eliminate it off this freaking planet, I'm going to go down doing it. And that's because people deserve that chance. And I feel that what I've learned over the past 12 years with healthy food is completely wasted if I don't share it.
No, I love that. I think that when you something that you went through, tragic, losing your mom, and then now having to cook for someone who's extended their life, I think it's wonderful. I think you're doing wonders.
Yeah, thank you.
Perfect. Thank you for your time. That's it.
Cool.
Wrapped up here.
Good.
Now it's time to go meet the family that you helped out.
They're
right over there, waiting for us. Okay. Pete, I can't wait to see how many more lives you're going to impact throughout this campaign. I truly believe you're going to reach your goal for the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, because when you can fuel your passion to achieve your purpose in this life, you can reach any goal. And for those of you that are watching right now and you'd like to donate a meal to somebody fighting breast cancer, please go to chefpetesorganicinc.com. I'm Samantha Ghione, but you can call me Sam with Spirit of Nevada. Brought to you by the Richard Harris Law Firm. Watch new episodes of Spirit of Nevada every Sunday on Your View, Channel 14